And this is news related to the COVID compensation issue. In fact, Andhra Chief Secretary has appeared in top court on the COVID deaths compensation row, apologizes and says that he will personally ensure the payment and will be personally liable if it is not done. Those are the details here coming in. This is after the Chief Secretary, Andhra Chief Secretary, appeared in court at this point in time. Remember, the top court had told the state, why do you wait till court directs you? And the Andhra Chief Secretary has now said that the payment will be made in 2 weeks and will personally assure and ensure that the payment is done. That is, in fact, what the Andhra Chief Secretary has said. The Supreme Court has also said that they must cross-check all death figures as well. In fact, the Chief Secretary went on to apologize in court as well as far as the delay in payment was concerned. So that's a big breaking news coming in at this point in time. Remember, COVID compensation, not just in Andhra, but in fact has been an issue across the board. Nilashish is joining us for more details here. Nilashish, if you can take us through what happened in court, and has any timeline now been given or assured as to when the compensation will be done?
Well, yes, absolutely. Today, the Chief Secretaries of Bihar as well as Andhra Pradesh appeared before the Supreme Court, and it was very categorically stated by the Supreme Court that the manner in which applications need to be cleared are not satisfactory. The court was of the opinion that any genuine case, anyone who has lost a family member due to COVID-19 must be given payment. And the Supreme Court repeatedly stated that our anxiety is entirely this, that the payments must be made at the earliest. So the Andhra Pradesh government said that they had cleared approximately 5,141 applications and payment would be made in a couple of days. The entire process with respect to the other applications would be cleared and payment would be made within 2 weeks. Now, what the Supreme Court really wanted to know as far as Andhra is concerned is that there must be a cross-checking to see whether or not out of the 14,471 deaths that were registered, whether or not all those actual deaths have actually applied, because some might not have applied. So now the Andhra Pradesh government has ensured that relief will be given to all registered deaths. And the Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh appeared personally, apologized for what has happened so far, and said that he will personally ensure that the payments are made. And if not, he will come before the court and be liable for contempt. He definitely, in as many words, expressed his regret for the kind of situation that it had led to. Now, as far as Bihar is concerned, also the Chief Secretary appeared. However, the Supreme Court wasn't very pleased or satisfied with the situation of the review committee set up in Bihar to scrutinize applications. Now, what was stated again by the court was that on technical grounds, no genuine cases should be left out. Again, the counsel for the state of Bihar said that there are a number of people who have not applied because they are the poor and the uneducated who have not applied. The function of the committee is to help them out. Now, what the Supreme Court says is that given the fact that the benefits are not reaching the uneducated or the poor, extra effort needs to be made by the state to reach out to them. So the Supreme Court has now given another 2 weeks to the state governments to ensure that payments are made in a agreeable manner and according to the figures of COVID deaths that have been recorded across the various states. Now, the Supreme Court also wants to ensure that the states reach out to the children who have lost both their parents and ensure that, given the fact that they will not be in a position to apply, the states reach out to them and ensure that payments are made to all the genuine cases of COVID deaths, and disbursal of payments is made at the earliest.
Yes, absolutely, Nilashish. And this is an issue that has been going on for some time. The Supreme Court has given multiple directions as far as COVID compensation is concerned. The other aspect, of course, is also the Supreme Court saying that no claims will be rejected on technical grounds, and states have to communicate the reasons for rejection as well, if at all there are any claims that are rejected. So with all of this now, is there any sort of specific deadline or next hearing as far as the court is concerned to take stock of how this entire process of compensation is going?
Well, yes, absolutely. The next hearing will take place on the 4th of February, which is approximately 2 weeks from now, given the fact that the Supreme Court was primarily looking at ensuring that payments reach in the bank accounts of the people who have lost someone in their family. The next of kin needs to receive the payments that have been declared by states. Now, in terms of applications, as you pointed out, the Supreme Court does not want any rejections of these applications on technical grounds. Claimants must be given a chance to rectify their applications, and any claims that are seen by grievance redressal committees must be given the chance to clarify what the problems were and how those claims can be corrected in order to smoothen the process. So these grievance redressal committees must, from 1 week from today, ensure that all of this action is taken to smoothen the process of the applications. And as far as the children are concerned, also the states must reach out to them, given that they have all the details, the figures, as per the portals, as per the state's own records. The Supreme Court, of course, has passed orders several times earlier as well, and has alluded to those orders today as well, and said that our basic point was that everyone who is a registered COVID death, as per RT-PCR reports and the hospital records, must be given their payments. So now, as the Andhra Pradesh Chief Secretary had sought for 2 weeks' time, accordingly, this matter will be taken up in 2 weeks so that the states are able to give a detailed report as to what the figures were, how the applications have been cleared, how the process of applications are being taken up by the grievance redressal committees, and whether or not payments have reached to each end claimant.
All right, Nilashish, thank you so much for getting us all of those details.